Hey guys, this is Jay with JD's Auto Detailing. I am a mobile detailer and I detail weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is my first YouTube video going up on my channel. I see a lot of people posting their detailing setups with their vans and trucks and stuff, and I see you guys seem to like it because they get a lot of views. I have a pretty unique setup, so I'd like to share mine. Maybe you guys like it and hopefully get more clients. So this is my setup. I have everything black with a hint of blue because my logo is black and blue, so I think it looks nice. My buckets are black. This is my tire and rim bucket, my chemicals for that. I put my foam cannons inside my wash bucket with the grit guards. And then I also carry an IK sprayer. This goes inside, by the way. My buckets, only one fits in the back, and then this one goes inside. This one, I have my APC in here. I run Coach Chemi Green Star. It's great for bugs under the wheel wells. Gets that really clean. And so my setup, I run a full electric setup off this EcoFlow Delta Pro. I'm new to this, so I don't really trust electrical, so I always carry my generator with me, even though I don't power it on. I'm still getting, used to this, comfortable with it. So far, I'm starting to trust it more because I've been using it full days with really long details, and it lasts me the whole day. And at the end, I still have like about 30 to 20% left. So this thing, it takes a lot to kill it. So I'm trusting it more. But in the meantime, I'm still carrying this because you never know when you're gonna need it. So this stays for now because it does take up a lot of space. I could have my buckets back here instead of putting them inside and dirtying my seats inside. But yeah, so this is my Delta Pro. I have a powder coated black diamond plating here and there. Here I think it was nice to do it because I could use this as my table, and then I used to have it only here, and this I would have a bunch of ridges from the cover here, and it would be annoying because when I put floor mats here, a bunch of trash would be in here, and then it'd just be annoying and really hard to clean. So with this now, I just blow everything that way or that way, like dust and stuff, and it cleans real nice. And I have a more of an even surface to work with. For my reels, I run all automatic Cox reels. My electrical, my pressure washer reel, and it comes together with an air hose reel. This is for agitating carpets and such. And then this is my extension for this when I do SUVs or trucks. And then this is my water hose. I use this to fill up my buckets, foam cannons, stuff like that, dilute my chemicals. And then for my pressure washer, let me get the camera. For my pressure washer, I don't run anything too crazy. I used to have a nice AR blue pressure washer, but the thing spills oil like crazy. The seals on that are not good. So I bought this $50 one from Amazon, and it's great. It has a total stop system, so it only turns on when I pull the trigger and stuff, and it turns off. It's really good. I mean, for 50 bucks, you can't really complain. It does leak a little, no matter what I do to it, but for 50 bucks, it's not bad. And then my air compressor, I run a California Air Tools. The reason I have this on here is because the valves broke, so they leak air. I need to change those out. It's not a big deal, just that I don't have time right now. So it leaks air, so I just leave it in there so the air stays in my tanks and it doesn't leak the air. And then I have bottle holders on both sides. I try to use as much space as I can back here. So this is powder coated blue. I have all my IKs here. This side is exterior only. So I have my stuff like my detail spray, ceramic detail spray, panel prep spray, and wet coat on this. And then on my other bottle holder, I carry stuff for the interior, like glass cleaner, the Shine Supply matte interior finish spray, and then I run Gummy Fix for floor mats. So I have interior products on that side, exterior products on this side. And then my water tank, I used to have space here as well, but I would run a strap from that side all the way to the other side of the tank, and it wouldn't allow me to fit anything here because the strap was in the way. So what the guy did that did my setup, because this is the second setup I have, the first one, it was like very budget friendly, so I had it wasn't, you know, as good as this one. You know, you learn from the first one. So this one, he put metal L brackets down there. I don't know if you could see those. He put them right there too. So now there's no strap. Those metal brackets down there hold the water tank. This is 100 gallons, by the way, 100-gallon tank. And that's great because now I could use all the space here for my gallons that I use the most, which is stuff like my tire and rim cleaner. This is also a tire and rim cleaner with an iron remover built in it. My Coach Cami products like Green Star, my tea to remove gum and stuff like that, and tar. Soaps like, you know, the Nano Magic, and my detail spray, ceramic detail spray. And then on this side, you know, and for my soaps, I run pH neutral soap like Mega Foam. I love this. I've tried the Coach Cami soap. Really good stuff too, but I don't know why I just really like this one. I feel like it's a little more foam, and I like the slickness of it. And then, you know, for wash and wax, I do the Shine Supply Shine soap. That one, it's really good. It's, you know, for cars that I've done that have sealants on them, that's really good to work with. On this side, I carry my iron remover. I put the IK sprayer that has an iron remover in a plastic bag because, you know, that thing stinks so bad and I do not want that getting anywhere. So, oh look, and those are the brackets I was talking about. You could see them better here. And this is my truck. This is a 216 Silverado, and I have a medium bed. I know there's like a short bed, medium bed, and a long bed. This is a medium bed, which is the reason I could run a 100-gallon tank and still have all this space for all this stuff. And it honestly works fantastic for me. It's really good. And then my gas tank for the generator, I usually keep it there, but like I said, I'm not really running my generator at all, so I don't carry it with me. I just make sure my generator is on full just in case I ever need to use it, in case this one fails. But so far so good. Yeah, and that's my setup. It's really clean. I like my stuff clean and having everything organized, everything in its place. And obviously inside my truck, I keep my towels and stuff that I don't want getting dirty or exposed to outside. So I keep my towels inside. Those are just for drying, so those are fine there. But anything else goes inside, like my towels, my brushes to clean the interior and stuff like that. That goes inside. But other than that, you know, it's a really great setup. And also the biggest reason I went full electric is because I'm getting more clients in the city of Pasadena and other areas around there. What is it, like Arcadia, Temple City, really nice residential areas. I live in Alhambra, so I know that everything around here is pretty quiet. People don't really like noise. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not either. So my generator is pretty quiet, but it is kind of noisy when nothing else is going on, especially in the morning. So this right here is great. No noise, no fumes. So nice working with when I'm doing interiors. I have my air compressor on. That thing's crazy quiet. So it's nice having my air compressor on without having the generator on, and that way I could work on interiors, you know, calmly without having to think about the noise or waking up the neighbors. My pressure washer is pretty quiet. It's okay. I run everything off this control, so I control this. It's pretty handy. That way you don't have to like reach and turn everything on, like my like the pressure washer, the air compressor. So, you know, people so far are loving this because they tell me, wow, I had no idea you had this going on because you make no noise, so I had no idea you could run everything off this. So this actually gets me more clients because I've been passing out a lot more cards lately because this starts the conversation. they're just like, wow, you're running everything off this? And I'm just like, yeah. They're like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then, you know, conversation starts asking me what I do, what type of details and stuff. So this is great. People are loving it. I'm passing out a lot of cards, getting more attention everywhere, which is nice for me because, you know, I could pick up, let's say I only have one wash for the day. I could pick up another wash and then, you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, this is how my equipment runs off this. So this, that, this. And for $50, you really can't beat it. I'll show you guys how this works. So right now it's on. So right now I just gotta prime the pressure washer. So it's a little annoying, but I like the fact that it stops. It saves me power on my, you know, my EcoFlow. So it's nice. Definitely not as silent as the AR Blue pressure washer that I was running. But, you know, let's get the job done. But yeah, this is my setup. So my bed cover, I saved up. Bought the bed cover. I always wanted a low profile setup. I did not see anybody with a low profile setup. It was sort of, everything was like in my head. So I had already pictured it. I didn't get that idea off anybody after I had my low profile setup. And then I saw that other people had done it first, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, so it is out there. But I didn't copy anybody. My setup is still pretty unique because it's a budget-friendly setup, yet it was clean and efficient. I'll put some pictures so you guys can see it. I still have some pictures of my setup. It was really good. It worked really well for me. Like I said, I hope one day to do this full time, but at the moment I only have enough clientele to fill up my weekends. Not enough to keep me running the whole week. It would be nice, but no, it's just weekends only. Alright, and then another thing I wanted to talk about is, do you really need all this for detailing? No, you don't. I started off with a big 100-gallon tank, and all my hoses, they were 100 feet. By the way, don't get 100 feet, get 50 feet. That's all you need, because I had 100 feet, and I would have to wrap those suckers up every single time, and it was such a pain. And I wouldn't need 100 feet. The cars would always be like this one in here. I mean, this is close, obviously, but you know, they weren't that far. And then at the end of the day, it would just be a hassle to wrap up the hoses. You know, it was not efficient. It took time. It was annoying. As I was saying, I had a really simple setup. I had my electric pressure washer, and I didn't have a generator yet because that sucker was expensive. It was like, I remember, like $900. So I was not trying to, or had the money to pay for that because I had just gone to my truck. So I'm like, ooh, that's a big investment. So I just I had a 100-foot cord, and I would just connect it to people's houses, and they were okay with it. None of them, I did not meet a single person that had a problem with it. So it's just up to you to get out there and, you know, just have a good attitude and, you know, let them know, tell them your situation, and they'll be fine with it. They just want their car clean, you know. So sometimes we overthink stuff, you know, think it's gonna be like a huge problem or something when it's something so simple. So don't be afraid to ask for, you know, people's electricity. Thankfully, I never bumped into someone who had a problem with it. I know other people have. Thankfully, I didn't. What else? Yeah, with the time, I saved up some money because my dream is to be a full-time detailer because honestly, I love this. It's not work to me at all. I freaking enjoy it. I love cleaning cars. It's super satisfying to me, and you know, especially when you give the result to the client. But yeah, I saved some money up because I was working. I still work during the week and then weekends detail. So I saved money from details, which helped out a lot because that's extra money coming in. So I kept that. I kept the money from the week, and I got a nice setup done. I got a really nice setup done. Obviously, I didn't know. I didn't have too much money to spend, but also I didn't know stuff like the guy who did my setup. I didn't know if he could do the L brackets on for my water tank, so I wouldn't have the strap running. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't even know you could color cut your diamond plating. I had no idea. I thought you had to get the chrome only, so I didn't even ask for that. Uh, and all my reels, my pressure washer reel was manual. I had a Husky air hose reel. It was like $80, not too bad. And then I had a cheap electric reel from Amazon, $50. It said it was 12 gauge, but honestly, it was the worst thing ever because when I would do extractions, that thing wouldn't work for it. It wouldn't stand the extractor, and it would always overload my generator. So it was really cheap, so it wasn't even worth it. It was just taking up space, and I would only use it to use my hand blower to dry the car. So really, no point for it to be there. But you know, you learn from your mistakes. So my first setup was really good. I loved it. I had bottle holders on each side, just regular, no color coding or anything like that. So why I got into detailing? So right now I'm 21. I started detailing a year ago. So I was 20, or I was 19. Yeah, I was 19 and turning 20. So before I turned 20, I had bought my truck. I was working during the week, and I would love to take care of my truck. So I would wash it with my water hose. I got my own soap. I would shop a lot at VDS, Vital Detail Supplies in Alhambra, and Vic, man, he was so nice from the start and very helpful, very knowledgeable guy. He helped me pick the chemicals for my tires, my rims and stuff, how to keep my truck all shiny. And I've always been into cars, but washing them, I never really did it myself. I thought like car wash was the only thing. I had no idea mobile detailing was a thing, had no idea. And then, so I was doing it myself, and then he mentioned stuff like mobile detailers, and then I would see a lot of people in his store that would do mobile detailing, and that blew my mind because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. People do this full time, and that's such a cool job. To me, it was like the greatest thing ever because, you know, you get cars, you drive around, clean cars and stuff. I started loving doing it on my truck, and then I just went for it. I told myself, I'm like, it would be nice to have a side job. It makes me money. It's not about the money, by the way, but it's nice to do something, a hobby, plus get paid for it. That's great. So I went for it, and that's how I started my detailing. I actually quit detailing. I quit detailing for 2-3 months. I stopped detailing completely. I took off my first setup. I got frustrated. I took it off because there's a time where I had no clients. My social media was not good. I had no traffic through my pages. I got no phone calls. I was spending money on ads. I wasn't getting any calls. I got really frustrated. Honestly, it was annoying, and I felt like I had too much money sitting there. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell stuff. And I sold my extractor, which I loved, and I used it a lot. I sold it. I started selling everything, and I gave up. I was like, you know what? This isn't for me. Maybe I just am not good at it and stuff like that. My social media, by the way, it's still really low. It's not popular or anything like that. Another reason why I quit detailing is because I had my equipment stolen as well. I got my generator stolen and my brand new air compressor stolen. It was really pricey, both of them together. I got them stolen. So that's another reason why I was like, yeah, I'm not pouring more money into this. I'm out. And yes, I felt like there's a lot of people out there who are doing like $20 washes, stuff like that, which is fine, you know, but I feel like, to me, more people go towards that. The reason I got back into detailing is because one day I got hit up by a guy who owns a Porsche, and I've never done a high-end car like that, so I was really excited because I love cars, and it was gonna be my first time doing one like that. So I went ahead and purchased these reels from H2O, and I got my previous setup. I got the old piece of plywood. I put it back on there and bolted those on. And I was like, you know, we'll see where it goes from this. And then from there, I was excited. I did a great job on the guy's car. The guy loved it. I got a 5-star review from him. Google and Yelp. He was really, really thankful for my work, and he was very, very thankful. And that made me feel really good. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna think about that. That got me excited. And then same weekend, I got a ceramic coating job, and I'm like, no way, where is this coming from? And then after I did that ceramic coating with a buddy of mine, from there, I kept getting my weekends started to look a bit more full, and I was like, you know what, it's time to do something. And I went for getting my setup redone by the same guy who did my first setup. By the way, shout out to them. It's a place in El Monte, Ride and Shine Auto Detail Supplies. Really great guy, easy to work with. He's really nice, and he'll accommodate your budget. That was my first setup. My first setup was really tight on the budget, and my second one, I still had somewhat of a budget, but not too much. And still, he made it work. Great prices. Definitely not cheap work. You get what you pay for. So this guy, you know, does great work. Obviously, you get what you pay for, but this guy also doesn't try to get rich off one build. So that's what I like too. Does great work. First setup was amazing. Second one, even better, because like I said, I learned from my first one, and then we tweaked all that other stuff that I didn't like into the second one to perfect that. I'm still trying to see things that I don't like, maybe fix, like for example on the sides, maybe have some sort of rack or something to put the chemicals, but for now it's fine. But yeah, and then after that, so far I'm getting cars every weekend. Obviously not a lot, but you know, something to keep me busy and then keep me motivated, and like I said, as long as this pays for itself, it's great. On the setup, I don't owe anything. The only thing I owe is this, I believe. This it was quite expensive, but I'm not trying to owe that much on it, so I paid half. And then this program called the SEMA. Now I have half of this left. It's really easy, man. Like they give you like 3-4 months. Man, you pay it off in those 4 months, and then it's yours. So I use that for big purchases like this, and I use it on chemicals too, because I like buying by the gallon. You get more out of the gallon, and same thing, pay it in 4 months, and then boom, you save yourself money, but it's easier on your pocket, and it allows you to make your money first, to use the products, use equipment you bought, and then after that you pay it monthly, and then it's like you're splitting just like a rental, and every month. It's easier for me that way. It makes more sense because it lets you make your money first with either the products that you're using or the equipment, and you're just paying it monthly, and it's great. Obviously, as long as you pay it on time. So I see a lot of people complain because they don't read the fine print, and they go past those 3 months and they end up paying double, which is a nightmare. But no, if you know how to read or pay attention to the fine print, you'll know that it's 3 to 4 months and you're fine. Make sure not to go past the early purchase date. But yeah, that's what's been working out for me, and now I'm back to detailing. Starting my YouTube channel because I really want to get more clients. Like I said, I'm based in Alhambra. Working in Pasadena, Arcadia, areas around here would be really nice to get more clients, because I do have some, but I want more and more and more, you know. Who doesn't? Because like I said, I'm working towards one day becoming a full-time mobile detailer or car washer, whatever you guys or people call them nowadays. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll put some pictures of my first setup. Make sure to put some pictures of my guy over here, his shop, and then also VDS has helped me throughout my whole entire journey. He taught me everything from chemicals to equipment. I've even gotten on phone calls with the guy when I don't know how to apply something, or I'm just kind of like sketchy about something, and takes my phone call, explains the whole process, and then boom, and that's what keeps me coming back to him. And obviously to Ride and Shine and El Monte. They're really great shops if you're looking to start out to build something or have something small. Great people. They'll explain and help you through your learning process. But yeah, thanks for watching.